here at the House of Blues in San Diego with one of my favorite people, Mr. Marco Mendoza. Marco.
How are you, Rock Tony? Rock, man. How are you, brother? Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for taking the time before the show to do this.
Anytime and anytime, anywhere. This is what we're doing. We're kind of like sharing the message, spreading the word.
Right.
So thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem. Listen, the last time I saw you was at the Coach House. You were still playing with Black Star Riders, and after that show, you told me you were leaving to start a new project. Is this the project?
Absolutely. This is something I started talking about earlier in that year, and I think the tour with Black Star Riders was booked the year before. And if you remember, I don't know if you remember, but I was walking on crutches. I had my knee surgery then. I was in excruciating pain like you wouldn't believe. But, in this business, you got to follow through with your word. This is all we have. So I gave him my word I would follow through the tour finish. But what we started doing is we started calling other friends to kind of come in and cover. I was really straight ahead with the boys. I said, guys, this is not working for me anymore. I can't give you 100% commitment. I have other things cooking, i.e. the Dead Daisies. I was working with Neil Sean on a new album. I was working with Dolores O'Riordan on a new album for her as well, and a few other pieces, my solo stuff. So, when you have a band like that, it requires 110, 150% of your time, and it just got to the point where I lost a lot of interest for whatever the reason. I won't get into it, but it was time for me to move on, and I'm glad I did. Because this is a great band, man. We're having a blast, and we're flying the flag of classic rock, and kind of not reinventing the wheel, but we got another wheel, and reintroducing the new generations to what we're doing. So we're having a blast doing it. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's kind of like the who's who of the best hired guns in our business. Half you guys played with some of the greatest bands in the world.
A lot of bands. I think we were trying to figure out the other day how many years of experience between all of us, and I think it was up there. But we won't talk about that because we're dating ourselves. But ancient.
Yeah, you and I first met back in '93.
'93, we were talking about
but we were talking about it before the interview started, and you said, yeah, let's talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. We met at, was it a convention or was it, yeah?
Yeah, CALA.
CAOA, which is a convention, and this is something that I insist on talking about. I respect the anonymity. I respect people wanting to be anonymous about it for whatever the reason. I believe you have to talk about it because you come from where you come from, and because you have a little bit of a platform, you have a little bit of a profile, whatever you want to call it, celebrity, fame, whatever, fortune, whatever you want to call it. I hate labels. But because we have a little bit of a format, it's good to share the message, because there's a lot of people in my walk of sobriety, which will be 30 years coming up, September 20th. I don't know when this is going to air, but September 20th will be 30 years of sobriety. We need to spread the word, man. There's a lot of kids out there. There's a lot of people I've lost a lot of friends. We won't talk about it, but
Me too.
recently, and the reason for that is because there's people that need help, and they don't get the personal help that they need, It's all about medicating. They go to their local doctor. I'm having a little problem with life or whatever, and so they get medicated to the max, and we know about that, right, Tony?
Absolutely. I just
So-
celebrated 24 years in June myself.
God bless you, brother. God bless you, man. Happy birthday.
Happy
Absolutely.
birthday to you.
Thank you, sir.
I won't be around for September 20th to
Yeah.
celebrate with you, but happy birthday, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, 30 years is, to be honest, when I came in, I was looking at 6 months. 6 months was, wow, almost impossible.
Yeah, me too. I had the same vibe.
But it's been very evident to me that my journey has been about sharing the message, the sobriety, just to let people out there know that there is help. Whatever it is, however deep life gets for you, because it does, and it still does for me in sobriety,
Right.
that there's always a solution, this will pass as well. And there's the 12 steps have been great tools for me in life, period. And so Yeah, I fly that flag too. I fly the flag of rock and roll music, and I fly the flag of sobriety, which I think is very important. And they go in tandem. They go together really well.
Yeah, unfortunately, not everybody gets the gift. Like you were saying, we lost a tremendous amount of friends
Recently,
recently, this year especially. Um, it saddens me, but I get a chance to work with a lot of the younger musicians that are coming up and help them walk through their steps
yeah,
and stuff, and I really enjoy doing it.
good for you, man.
You
Good,
know,
good.
I like giving back
Yes,
because the man upstairs saved me.
yes,
You know what I mean?
absolutely. Yeah, same here. And this is sharing. This is sponsoring. This is hope and faith, and. So I get a thrill doing it, and in my circles of work in the music business, it's very obvious that people need help, and there's been a few people that have been ready, that have used the word surrender, if you know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Which is what was a big difference for me. I came in the first time in '86, and I wasn't ready. I didn't surrender. I had a lot of reservations. I played it really well. I said all the right things, and I did my steps, and I did my fourth and my fifth, and I had a sponsor. I was a textbook AA, NA guy, perfect in every way, but my spirit, my heart, my mind was somewhere else. I wasn't ready. And then I had to find another bottom that was pretty heavy. I was looking at, doing 15 years, man, in the pen. It scared the shit out of me, the poop. And I got to say, that was God's way of saying, okay, you can't do it. I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to scare you. And I broke down like a little girl before sentencing and the night before. And I got on my knees and I surrendered. And I said, God, please take it from here. From that second on, my life has changed. And I talk about it, and some of my buddies laugh about it, but I carry the attitude of gratitude every day. Right now, I feel so grateful.
Right.
Every morning when I wake up and I don't have to come to, I wake up, I'm grateful. It's like, it's very important that I share the message because it's worked in my life, and it's such a gift, right, Johnny?
Oh yeah.
Such a gift, right?
It's amazing, like you were saying, to wake up in the morning and you look up and you go, thank you for another day.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even more so now since I had the heart stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look amazing, bro. Look
I'm
at you.
feeling pretty good, you know.
Good for you.
But like, my family
Life
was
doesn't
there.
stop, man.
No, life
no.
doesn't stop, and God's not done with me. He's got
No.
more work for me to do.
Obviously.
That's kind of the way I looked at it.
You got the light, brother.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about this great album.
Thank you. Live and Louder, well, it came out this year, and Live and Louder is it's just a sample of what we've been doing live, Make Some Noise came out last year, May of last year, and it came out with great success. The reviews were over the top. We sold out a lot of shows everywhere, and so there was a bit of a buzz going on, and so we, together with management, we thought about, well, what would be the next move? And we do signings every show, wherever we play around the world, literally around the world. We do meet and greets after. And 9 out of 10 people that go like, wow, the album was great, but your live show, amazing. So you keep that in mind. You hear it a few hundred times and you go, management heard it too and said, oh, maybe we should record the live shows and see what we can do. So that's the product of that. And I think you can hear in the album Live and Louder what we do live. It's a sample of what we do. Still, you need to come see us live because
Right.
And I've been in a few bands without dropping names. I won't, but this is a great band, man. We know how to have fun. Obviously, you have players like you have at the cream of the crop, like you were saying. Doug Aldrich, amazing, legendary status guitar player. Brian Tichy, as a bass player, doesn't get any better. David Lowy, the founder, who keeps the machine going, and he's very focused, and he's the driving force of this band. He put this whole thing together. And then John Corabi pointing taking care of business in front. And great songwriter, great front man, great singer. We're all friends. We have fun. And we're just celebrating music, man, and life, at this point in our career. So live and louder is what it is. It's live and it's really loud, but it's good. So
Now, you guys planning on doing another record or follow up?
yeah. The idea is right now we're looking at everybody's schedules, and I think if everything goes according to plan, we're going to be in the studio November, December. Again with Marty Fredrickson, our producer, who is amazing. Got to give him a lot of credit. Freddie Fredrickson, Marty, great bro. So yeah, that's the plan. November, December, for an album that's projected to come out March, April of next year, something like that.
So good stuff.
Yeah,
more good stuff.
That's the other thing with the Daisies, man. And with all due respect to the other bands that I work with, I've worked with some amazing projects and artists and all that, and a lot of highlights in my career. And again, I won't name names. I think people know. But the thing with this band, man, is we move fast. We're very focused. We're on the mission. You know what I'm saying? And we don't waste a lot of time.
Streamlined.
Exactly. Very focused energy. We have management has assembled a great social team, social media team, and they're doing a brilliant job out there. So we're hitting from every side, and we post everything you can imagine on a daily basis, and I think it's working. Like David Lowy, our founder, says, we want the fans to be part of our journey. So how do we include them? We let them know on a daily basis what we're doing, where we're at, what city, what country, the goofy stuff, the fun stuff, and then the serious stuff, Recently we were in Poland. We recorded and we did a show for, 300,000-400,000 people in Poland, a festival that's named Woodstock, apropos, but we played with a 65-piece orchestra, man. It was amazing.
Did you get that on tape?
We documenting the whole thing. It's been recorded, and I don't know what's going to happen with it. There's a lot of legal stuff and business stuff that needs to go on. But if it does come out, it's just another window of what we did. Just another thing. We went to Cuba a few years ago.
I remember that.
And that was amazing. The people really enjoyed that. So, yeah, we realized the importance of social media, and we're incorporating it on a daily basis. So people are digging it. And right now, there's nothing of substance that can happen without social media. You need to have it. You need to be part of it.
Especially now.
Exactly. So, yeah, we're having fun, man. We're having a great ride, and we're getting on the radar, and now we're trying to stay on the radar. So thank you for doing this, because you are the cats, part of the process,
Oh, absolutely. We, our magazine's dedicated and focused on one thing, music. That's it. We don't talk about other stuff because we leave.
Shall we talk some politics?
No politics.
That's another interview.
Yeah.
We need about 3 or 4 hours on that one.
Yeah, that's a
I
whole.
have no opinions.
That's a totally different magazine.
Oh my gosh! But anyway,
Yeah. I heard through the grapevine that you have another project. I won't say who told me, but they said that you're going to Europe to do a recording.
Oh, you heard? Yes, I'm doing. The way the industry today, the way things are set up, no given project will keep you busy year round. So this is something I got acquainted with years ago, and so I call it put another iron in the fire to have ready. I started talking to a few labels, and I decided on the label. We still haven't signed the papers, but any day now, it looks like I'm going to go over there. Target is going to be the label, and so I'm going in there to do a new album. A lot of fans want to hear it and all that. Just another side of what I do, and songwriting. And I have a few friends, a few close friends that are highly respected musicians and artists in their own right. Be part of it, participate when they can. I'm excited, I'm excited. But I will say this, the only drag is being away from my wife, my kids, and my home.
Yeah.
My remote control, my bed,
Your
TV,
bathroom.
my bathroom, but it's part of the business. And right now, when things are cooking, right now it seems to be we're on the upswing. You know, so you learn in this business to grab the opportunities because sooner or later there'll be a downswing, and that's when you kick back. That's when you go to the moon and rest. You know?
And you have the money to enjoy yourself.
Sometimes it's not like it used to be, but yeah, you know, we take some time off. Recently, we just went to Cabo with my kids, my wife, and it was cool. We had a blast. It's hard to disconnect though. It's
Yeah.
hard to go. And as things would go, what happens? I bring my computer, my guitar, my bass, because I had some work to do. What do? I drop the computer, it breaks, no work for me. So I was forced to take time off. And the first couple of days were like, "Argh." But it was cool. It was all good, man. I really enjoyed it.
So if the fans want to find out about Daisies,
Yeah.
where the shows are, how they get in touch, if they want to book you guys, how do they do that?
Just go to the deaddaisies.com. All the info is there, contact info, and we really want to hear your feedback. Please participate. We want you, if you're a fan now, we want you to participate. There's a lot of fan clubs going out there. Take the time. We need your support. We really appreciate your support. And if you're not signed up yet, please do it, because it's all about you guys. It's all about what you want to hear from us, and we are really tapping into that. So go to the deaddaisies.com, give us your feedback, and we'll move together. We're on this journey together, like David Lowy says. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate your time. I know you got to you got a
My
meet and
pleasure.
greet to do.
Yes, sir.
And listen, let's stay in touch
Please
via
do.
Facebook and
Yeah.
stuff like that, like
We
we do. And again, you know, have a great show tonight, and thanks so much for taking time
My
and,
pleasure,
and
John.
talking.
My pleasure.
All right, guys, you heard it here. This is Rockman Rocks from BackStage360 signing off.
Ciao. Ciao.